But we can't say that because it might trigger people.
Why? That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to trigger people out here.
Oh my gosh. You're listening to the M-Word Podcast. Sorry, I got a bit overwhelmed, yo.
Okay, it started.
Yo.
Hey.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Welcome to
We're
our
back
podcast.
to the M-Word Podcast.
What
episode is this?
Episode 4.
We're back with episode 4.
So,
Hey guys.
hey guys, this is Kimmy at Fortemente.
And this is Chrissy at Chrissy La La with 2 eyes. I have to put
Why?
it up. Because people might write Chrissy.
No, but why did you put 2 eyes?
I don't know, it
in
just
the
looked
first
funky.
place?
Oh, sorry. It looked funky, innit? It looked funky.
Okay, cool.
So
To you.
you don't think so? Do you think it looks a bit
It looks like you created it in like year 10. It's really
probably
cute,
did,
actually.
you know.
It's really cute.
You think?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna change it.
I was gonna change my at so people could find me.
To what? Oh yeah, you're gonna
I don't
change
know,
it to Kimmy.
anything with my name in it.
I
But
think Fortementa's cool, like
I think Fortemente is cool.
Yeah.
Don't know what it means,
to
but
be honest, I don't know if people are actually gonna follow us from hey guys, welcome at Chrissy Lana.
probably not.
You know. But it is what it is.
It is.
Okay.
Hey guys, how y'all doing?
Yeah, how are y'all doing?
This is our episode 4.
On the M-Word.
We have a pretty interesting and relatable topic today.
Quite interesting, actually.
But before we get started,
Oh yeah.
English.
What did you say?
Before.
Goodness.
I don't know how to speak today.
Before we get started.
I don't feel well.
I don't feel well either.
My voice is like so much
I've
deeper.
got sniffles. Is that what they call it?
Sniffles.
Yeah.
A cold.
A cold. I've got the cold and I got it from Kimmy last week.
No, you didn't. You got
Because-
it by yourself.
no.
Your crappy
Last-
immune system.
Wow. Last Friday, I was so ill. And I got it from Kimmy.
She didn't.
I did.
She
and
didn't.
then I've been ill all week. I
That's
haven't
not
been to
my.
work
That's not
either.
my fault.
It's Kimmy's fault. And I'm
No,
still
it's
ill,
not.
guys, but, you know.
And so,
I don't know if they can hear that I'm ill. Do you think they can tell?
probably not. I don't know. I don't know.
So if we're coughing and sniffling, then you know that we're 2 ill
It's
girls.
flu season.
It's flu season.
It's flu
You
season.
better get your
guys.
medication.
Wrap
yo.
up.
Yeah.
Get your Otravine.
No one knows.
That's
That
for
is-
nasal. For those who have blocked noses like me.
Snap.
Buy yourself some Otravine from the pharmacy.
And if you got a sore chest like me,
Snap!
buy yourself some. Sorry, guys. Buy yourself some cough medicine, I guess. Oh, Benylin. Have you tried that before?
No, that's...
It knocks you out. by the
Day
way.
and night nurse.
No.
That's the best one.
Benylin's good. When you drink it, yeah, it knocks you out.
Yeah, you need that stuff, man.
Yeah.
Lemon
or
and honey.
cocodamol as well.
Or lemon and honey.
I drink the honey pure.
Pure? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I put it on a spoon.
But it's got to be good honey.
Is it?
No, it can be any honey.
Oh. I just put it on a spoon, yeah, and then I swallow it.
Yeah, but you might as well make it into a drink, so get some
No,
lemon.
when you swallow it, yeah, it soothes the throat. I'm not joking. Have you not done that before?
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
But with lemon. And
Oh, you're
hot
supposed to
water.
put lemon. Yeah. I just do it like that, and I just swallow it.
Hardcore.
Hard, yeah.
Honey shot.
Mate, I was waved of it. Waved.
Yeah. It's been crap all week.
It has
How's
actually.
your week been?
Not the best, you know. The first 2 days I was ill, like Monday, Tuesday I was ill. I was ill. I've been ill all week, so but Monday and Tuesday I was off work. Stayed in. That was quite relaxing, to be honest. I needed some days off.
Yeah, man. You
Hopefully
just...
my manager doesn't listen to this, but I was ill, to be honest. And then I got back to work on Wednesday. Was still ill, to be honest. Should have stayed home.
Yeah, you should have.
Yeah,
I
Thursday.
don't know what you do.
I
what you
know.
came in.
To be honest, I should have stayed off this whole week, but you know.
This is what happens when you work Monday to Friday, guys. You feel bad, so you come in.
You
even
actually
if you're
feel
ill.
bad. You see your emails and you're like, sugar. And you
Yeah,
have to
got
come back
emails,
in.
got patients to get back to,
complaining and stuff.
waiting for treatment.
Yeah, you need to call them back.
You need to call them back. Oh,
I know. I
Just
saw like
part
an
your piles
email. And I
up.
was so like, oh my gosh, I can't stay home then. I need to go back to work.
yeah. You see an email and it's like so and so's husband called to ask for the.
Oh yeah, yeah.
outcome.
But that's
And
exactly
it's like,
what
can you
happened.
just
know?
wait?
No, that's
Yeah.
exactly what happened.
I get that every
Like,
day.
it's like, oh, their mum emailed us saying they're waiting for the outcome, and I'm like, okay.
You can wait.
It's literally been one day. Can we relax?
Some people are eager in it.
You get that as well, then?
Yeah, all the time.
Flipping, I get so annoyed. I'm just
So
like,
and so's
wait.
husband called in to ask what's going on,
Flipping hell.
and I'm like, can't you wait?
Like, wait a couple days. In fact, now I just say, I'm gonna call you. Like you said, 1 week to 2 weeks.
Yeah, I tell him
Because-
if I don't get in touch with you, don't call.
No, honestly.
Just wait.
Wait.
Just wait. Yeah,
God.
it's long. Every day at work is a struggle. It's a struggle.
Work is just.
It's a struggle. I don't want to talk about work.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about.
How's
work
everything
either.
else? On a more positive
On
note.
a more positive note. Oh, are we thinking about positives now?
Yeah. Yeah, why not?
What
Let's
is
start
positive?
the podcast off with positivity, since we're about to delve into the world of depression.
That is true.
My favourite topic.
And we're about to do
the
some
whole entire
reflection
world.
on that, which is kind of sad because I'm going to be sad again thinking about the times I was sad.
Oh.
But anyways, on a positive note, what has been good this week? What has been good this week?
It's okay if you can't find anything.
I'm
you
just
know,
thinking.
Some weeks it's just like, eh.
Oh, what has been good? We went to Miller and Carter,
Oh yeah, of
and I
course.
had steak because I was actually craving steak.
Oh man, I was slumped.
I actually want
after
it
that.
again.
Slumped.
Yeah, I was slumped.
We
I
got
home. I was
The
slumped.
lobster mac and cheese, the medium rare steak.
And I got lettuce with bacon and honey mustard.
If you guys have been to Miller and Carter, they literally give you like half a lettuce. No, it's like a quarter of
Iceberg.
a lettuce.
Was it an iceberg lettuce?
They literally split an iceberg lettuce into quarters,
into
and
quarters.
they like serve it to you on the bowl.
Literally, it was nice though. It was just refreshing. It's like a refreshing salad.
You feel like a rabbit.
I do. It was nice. I couldn't even finish it.
Yeah, Miller and Carter
It
bangs
bangs severely.
differently.
Bangs.
Differently.
And the sauce, you got the sauce for your steak.
The dripping
The
sauce.
dripping sauce, drippy.
Yeah, that was nice.
It was drippy.
That was good.
Mine was beef. Did you? Oh, you didn't try that one.
Oh, mine was like béarnaise or something. I didn't like it.
You didn't like
I
it?
think it was like quite. I bought the wrong one. I usually get the mushroom one, which is really good.
Oh.
It's making me hungry now.
I'm hungry.
I could eat steak.
I could eat steak
every day.
and that meat was good. What did you get? Medium.
What, a steak?
Mm.
Medium rare.
Oh, I got medium.
We don't do medium. That's
I used to
for
get well done.
weak ass
I used to get well done.
fake steak eaters.
Okay. I used to get
If you're real, you get rare.
rare.
Yeah, I've had rare. My little sister eats rare steak, guys.
Rare is just they get from.
It's nice.
It's rare, like
It's
pink,
juicy.
completely pink.
Yeah,
No, I'm not having that.
it's juicy.
I'm scared. Doesn't it taste like blood?
No, you know the juice that comes out of it isn't actually blood. It's not blood.
What is it
I'm
then?
gonna find the research. It's something else. It's some sort of like.
It's blood.
It's not blood.
But yeah, I've had well done. Well done is like
Chewy.
yeah. I didn't know.
Hockey
I didn't know
puck.
any other option in it, and then I went to medium well, which isn't too bad. Have you had medium well?
Chewy.
And then I've only just upgraded or downgraded to medium. Or upgraded to medium.
No.
I'm not sure if I could do medium rare.
Oh
'cause-
man, that's the best way. Why are you
What's
eating
before
steak?
that one?
What do you mean?
So before medium rare, what's that?
Medium.
No, I mean after medium rare.
Rare.
Is it rare?
Yeah. That's why it's called medium rare. It's between medium and rare.
Bro, you're actually eating medium rare, but it didn't look
It was medium rare. It was like pink.
it looked alright to be honest. It looked the same as mine.
You don't know your steak. Don't talk
Kim
to me.
is just like doing
Don't-
too much.
don't
She
chat
thinks
to
she
me.
knows a lot about steak, but because she had 1-2-1-2 steak.
Shut up. Steak connoisseur.
She had 1-2-1-2 steak, and now she's saying I don't know. I've been.
That was her first time eating
No.
steak.
I used to go Mill and Carter all the time, by the way,
She's lying.
with one of my past people. But used to go there. That was our thing. We used to go there all the time. So
Miller and Carter ain't even that great.
Now it's not great. So where have you been for steak?
The steak is fake.
Wait,
Have you ever been to Steak and Co? Steak and Co don't make you cook your own steak.
Girl, you only been there once.
Oh, shut up! I've been there twice. Yeah, they make you cook your own steak.
Kim has only been to Steak and
Shut
Co
up.
once, yeah, and now she thinks she can.
Shut up.
She knows what is good
I
steak.
cook my own steak.
Okay.
Gordon Ramsay style.
I've been to Big Easy. Have you been? Did I do steak?
I've
there?
yeah.
I haven't had
Yeah,
steak,
do a little
actually.
surf
Is it
and
good?
turf. It's really good. If you want date ideas, guys, take your girl to Big Easy.
Yeah.
Do a little surf and turf.
And I do.
They do a free cocktail.
you
Yeah.
get-
When you get like a off the menu, it's like a £20 meal.
Oh, I didn't get
and
that
they
one. I
give
got
you a
the
free cocktail.
expensive thing.
The one with all the seafood.
That
I don't know how you guys don't like seafood. You know,
don't
people
like it,
tweet
you know.
stuff like, seafood. I just think, who raised you?
I think they're scared. The smell of it scares people away, so they might not.
What
want...
is so scary about the smell of it?
Because I can't, like, when I was younger, I didn't eat a lot of seafood. I didn't really like fish that much.
What?
But yeah, it's grown on me now because I watch a lot of like seafood boil stuff on
Yeah.
YouTube. So now I like it.
Yeah.
But previously, it just
Really?
yeah.
I don't know. I grew up in Philippines. I ate fish every day.
I'm more of a
fresh.
chicken girl.
Fresh fish.
You know.
Oh no, chicken. See that one? I didn't really eat much.
Really?
In Philippines, yeah, because I used to watch my uncle, my grandma kill the chicken in the backyard. Like, yeah,
Gives you
they
some
kill it, they
traumatic
pluck
experience there.
they drain the blood. Yeah, I had to watch that, so I didn't want to eat the chicken.
Yeah, I wouldn't eat either. I think I'll be vegetarian then.
Even-
No, pescatarian.
Even pork, you know, you pick out the
Pork
pig.
is different. Pork, I don't really want to see that. I just have to close my eyes and eat it and enjoy.
I'm so hungry.
I'm hungry. That's probably why we're thinking about food right now.
I'm so hungry.
I only had lunch, you know, at McDonald's. That's all I had.
Same.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you gonna eat now then?
Nothing.
Really?
Air. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm not really. When you're not well, you just don't feel like eating.
See, I've lost so much weight, you know.
Have
I've,
you?
I've lost. Well, to be honest, I haven't weighed myself, but it looks like when I look in the mirror, it's just like it's
Is
like
it
the
weight or
skin is
muscle?
gone off my bones. Like I look so small.
Do you?
I think so. Like
Weight, or fat or muscle?
I think it's muscle.
You've not been going gym.
No, I'm gonna go tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
I've
That's
lost
probably what-
everything. I looked at
That's
my.
what's annoying about gym though, because like
Yeah, I've lost.
you go and go,
Mm,
and then like you don't go for a couple of days,
I've
a
lost
week, couple
everything.
of weeks. Yeah.
I think my legs are still there, but it's not as defined. And then obviously my behind is like flat.
It's not flat.
No, sis. Before I got here, I looked into the mirror and it was really bad, and I was crying.
It's not flat.
sis.
It's not flat. Her bum is not flat. I can
can't-
confirm.
Like
it's
you know when you
juicy.
can tell, like when you're walking, you can feel it's a bit heavy. It's not heavy anymore. I can't feel anything. It's just air.
It's there. I can see it. Air.
Yeah.
Stop.
So tomorrow morning I'm going and I'm gonna go hardcore.
Oh, last time I went to the gym, I went too hardcore. I almost fainted.
Is that the last
In the
time
bathroom.
you went?
Yeah.
When we went together?
No. I went by myself on my study day.
Oh.
Went a bit too ham with the legs.
Why is it every time you go gym you feel faint?
I don't know what it is. Does anyone else
Maybe you
feel
go-
faint
maybe you
after
go
leg day?
Ham.
I went a bit too. Yeah,
Yeah.
I did a bit too much.
And do you know what it is? You do running.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Like you do cardio at the beginning, don't you?
Maybe that's Maybe that's why.
Maybe that's why.
Whoops.
I don't do any cardio.
Oops. Pace yourselves, guys.
If you do cardio, don't do legs as well. Like just do cardio and like abs.
Oh. But
I
I'm
think
trying to
that's a
get. I'm trying to get them.
If you want to do
Them
legs, do it
gains.
separate from like cardio day. Just do legs day.
Oh
Like
man, is anyone a personal trainer?
I'm the
'Cause-
personal trainer.
No, not you.
What?
Like a proper personal
Me.
trainer who would do it for free.
That's
You know,
me.
We'll shout you out.
I go to the gym. I don't know how to train people. I know how to train me.
You who is complaining about losing muscle.
Because I haven't been to the gym.
Alright.
But I'm going back.
Anyway, guys.
Anyway, guys. I'm sorry, we got sidetracked a little bit.
A little bit.
I know
we
you guys
always
didn't
do.
come here to hear about our food experiences,
bum.
our bums.
Or lack thereof.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
the gym. But these are all things that, you know, it's all about well-being, I guess.
Well-being.
Gym is well-being, so
yes, it is.
it's all part of the
Yes, it is.
topic.
It doesn't even have to be gym though. You know, people always think like do some exercise. People immediately think gym, and then immediately they think, oh, I can't afford it, or
Gym is
can't be bothered
pricey.
to go.
You can do gym at home though.
You don't even have to do gym. You can just take a walk.
Yeah.
Do you know what's good? Ankle weights.
Yeah.
You could even do
you can
that.
do that actually.
Put some ankle weights.
Walk around your block or something.
Walk around the park.
Yeah.
Do a little something. Take your dog out for a walk and run.
Ooh, with ankle weights as well. That's so hard.
I think I might get some ankle weights.
Those will make your legs proper strong, you know.
Come like Rock Lee.
Listen.
Yeah, trust me. But
Okay.
well-being.
Well-being for everyone.
But
Try it
actually,
out next week. Or today.
Or later.
Or later.
But that's not what we wanted to talk about today, guys.
Mm.
We wanted to talk about post-grad depression. That's right. Do-do-do-do.
Sad music. Cue the sad music.
Violin.
Sad Girls Club.
Sad girls.
Sad Girls and Sad Boys Club.
Sad.
So, I'm guessing most of our listeners or people that listen to our podcast will be graduates or people that are about to graduate. And hopefully you can relate to the stories that we are about to tell you in relation to post-grad depression.
Post-grad depression.
So I don't know who should start. Do you want to start, Kimmy?
Why me?
Or should I start?
You go.
Okay. So, for those who don't know what post-grad depression is, it's not actually a clinical term, okay? It's not a clinical diagnosis. Depression is, but I think it's more of a notion. It's an idea that in this day and age, you know, depression seems to hit us quite hard, especially, you know, after we graduate. So it's just a phenomena. Yeah. Is that how you pronounce it? Whatever. But yeah, it's that. Yeah, what Kimmy just said. So that's what the term means. So where should we start? Okay.
Yeah.
I know where to start, guys. I'm just going to give you a little story time, and this is based on my experience. Okay?
Story time.
So we look forward. So at university, so like your third year, you do look forward to graduating. You know, you've worked really hard. Okay. And that was the case for me, actually. I was looking forward to graduating. I wanted to start my career and all of that. And I think third year was really hard because, you know, you need to get those grades. I wanted to get a first, but I didn't. But I'd worked really, 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 really hard for it. So third year was already full of pressure. Okay. Now, you already know that after you graduate, you need to get a good job. You need to get those grades so that you can put it on your CV and apply for those jobs that are looking for first class people, whatever. So yeah, that's what's going on in third year, and I was just like stressed out. Graduation comes now, and obviously I didn't get my first, but I got a 2-1, and you know, I'm happy. Still, you know, a good achievement. But I wasn't that happy, you know.
I know.
Before graduation, I wasn't even looking forward to it.
Really disappointed.
Yeah, I was quite disappointed. Yeah, I remember that.
Same.
I didn't actually want to go to my graduation, but you know, you have to.
We move.
Yeah, we moved.
For the pictures.
Yeah. But I remember that day, it was just like, I didn't really feel like I really accomplished anything. Yeah, it was weird. It was a weird day for me. I just thought, I spent 3 years and this is what it came to.
I think because we were like building up, like, oh, what if we get a first?
Yeah.
Like last minute after the exams, we were like,
yeah,
what if we get a first?
I was calculating, I was doing everything, like with my essays. I was close to it, but I was just far away. But yeah, it was quite upsetting. So that day, it just felt a bit weird. And I remember even telling my parents when the results came out, and you're like, oh, we got.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then I saw it, and it was a 2-1.
Yeah.
And I actually cried. I was like, fuck.
Really?
Yeah, I was so upset.
Oh man, I didn't know it was that bad.
No, I was so upset because I was praying, like, I was like, oh my gosh, please, let me get first.
Yeah.
And I didn't, and I was so upset. Because I was thinking, oh, what job am I going to get? They do want people with first. It's so hard to get, like, an assistant psychologist job after this. So I remember going downstairs, and then I remember showing my parents, like, oh, guys, yeah, 2-1. And my dad was just like, oh, well done, did well. And my mom's reaction was just like,
oh no.
Yeah, she was just like,
what do you mean?
Obviously, she thought I was going to get first. So she was just like, okay. Yeah.
No.
It was sad. I just felt like she wasn't proud of me. And I was just like, oh,
really?
Yeah. She was just like, oh, okay. Yeah. And
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I didn't really tell anyone because that's when the low pit... Look, guys, the story's coming. The story's really coming. But that's when it started. That's when I started to feel so shit. Like, really crap. So then, obviously, I wasn't looking forward to graduation now. I was just like, ugh. But it felt like, okay, I'm relieved now. I've got the results and, whatever. You know, there's no anticipation anymore. So, yeah, graduation's over now. And I'm thinking about what to do next with my life. I was going to do a master's either way. I was going to do a master's. And I applied to one. I only applied to one master's. And I was going to do neuropsychiatry at King's. And because I only applied to one, I didn't apply to anything else.
Yeah.
I just thought you'd get it straight away.
Yeah.
But they came back like last minute in around... When was this? Around August time? Like beginning of August.
Yeah.
Saying, oh, the course is filled up.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember.
The course is filled up, blah, blah, they can't take me on and all of that. And at that point, I was finished because I was thinking, what am I doing with my life?
Yeah.
I had no backup plan. I didn't apply for any masters, nothing like that. So, yeah, did I tell you this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew about this one, yeah.
I was so upset. I was thinking, what am I going to do? Looking for new courses. I was like, okay, let me go through all the unis. Started to look at Queen Mary, started to look at all the unis in London, what course do I want to do. What else did I started to apply for... I applied for child mental health.
Oh, yeah.
In Queen Mary and at King's as well. I applied for child mental health. And then they were like, no, because you don't have any experience with children. Can you imagine? I was like, hello, I just came from undergrad. How am I supposed to have experience with children?
Yeah, yeah.
I was thinking, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Then what do I do next? At that point, I was thinking, this is it.
Finished.
I was finished. And then I was about to give up, actually. I was thinking, I can't find a master's to apply for. This is last minute because they start in September. Then I found... early intervention in psychosis. Do you know what's weird? Yeah. I was on the King's website. Oh, yeah, sorry. I did apply for another one. I applied for psychiatric research.
Oh, yeah.
And... No, sorry, they offered me that one. They offered me that course.
I thought so, yeah.
And I was close to taking it, but there was no placement, nothing. It wasn't really what I wanted to do. But it would have been a good master's either way. It's all about research and psychiatry and stuff. But it would have been just research-based.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so I was close to taking it because I said I need to get onto something. And one day I was just looking through the website and for some reason I found early intervention psychosis. It's so weird, because I didn't actually look for that one at all. I didn't even see it when I was looking for it. Yeah. And it was just there and I was like, oh, this sounds interesting. I don't really know a lot about psychosis. We didn't really learn a lot about it in our undergrad. No. And then I just chose it and I was like, okay, it looks cool. And applied for it. Didn't think I was going to get it, but I did a long statement. I was just like, please, I really
I'm begging.
Yeah, I think my statement was actually really good.
I love psychosis.
I love it. I was like, I want to learn so much more about it, blah, blah, blah. The tutor, the lead, or whatever for the course, such a good guy. He is my tutor as well. He actually emailed me personally saying, yeah, we want you, like, we're going to accept you and all that. Yeah. And I proper cried. I remember seeing it and I cried because it was like a week. I had like 2 weeks or something.
Shut up. Before it started?
2 weeks before the course. And apparently, there were so many people on the course already that he must have accepted me, but there was not actually any space. But
wow.
So,
see that?
Prayer,
God
by the
came
way.
through.
Yeah, honestly, that one, I remember crying because I was praying over. I was like, oh, if this is not the right masters, don't give it to me, God. But if it is, like, let me get this one. And I got it and I was like, yes.
It's a sign.
Anyways, back to the masters. Ugh, gosh, that was another struggle. So yeah, I've graduated now. I'm, a bit more happier. Like, I've got something to look forward to. I've got a masters to do. Goodness me, that masters broke me, guys.
Really? Was it that hard?
That masters is actually for like psychiatrists and doctors. It's not easy. Yeah. Because you learn a lot about drugs. It was like medicine, It's like what.
I think I would have liked that.
Yeah, no, it is very. You know what? I enjoyed it because the lecturers were very like all doctors really.
Yeah.
It was really good, and we had placements. I had placement for 6 months, and I did enjoy it, and I love psychosis. I love everything about it. But that masters was, I wouldn't say it's hard. Like the essays weren't hard, but because it's King's, their marking is strict.
It's mostly research, isn't it?
Yeah.
Research based. So
It's the
dissertation.
IOPP, and so that's the main sort of institute for like psychiatry and psychology and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So that's where all the research comes from. So it's strict. So I remember sending in my first essay. Actually, I didn't do too bad. I got like 60 something. So I got to one.
good.
Yeah, it's quite good.
Yeah.
But obviously, I'm trying to get first,
Yeah,
and I just didn't get that. It was so hard because I just kept getting like 65 or 68, and I'm just getting upset.
That's my undergrad.
And I'm thinking, why am I still not getting first? And I have to remember it's a master's, by the way, so it's going to be harder.
Even harder.
And the mark, like, you have to get 50% to even pass. So it's not like 40%. So it's harder. So anyways, I'm getting really upset, and I'm just like, I'm not achieving again. I feel worthless. It's like uni all over again. And at that point, I just wanted to give up. There was a point where I didn't think I was even going to pass the masters. Like, I thought I was going to get... Like, if you don't pass... Yeah, if you don't pass the masters, you get a certificate. You get a post-grad certificate.
Oh, yeah.
You don't get your actual MSc. So I was thinking,
That's not what we want.
I didn't pay all this money, like, just to get the certificate when I actually need to get the MSc. And I was upset, and I was thinking, I'm not going to get it. And I went to my tutor, I cried. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, but I don't think I'm going to pass this. And he said, why would you say that you will? And I did, obviously. I did.
Supportive.
Yeah, he was. Did my dissertation, all that was stressful. But anyways, managed to do fairly okay. I got a merit, I guess. Wanted to get a distinction, but you know what? It was not going to happen after the exams and stuff. But yeah. And then, obviously, after my masters, you'd think, guys, that I'd get a job straight away. So after my masters, I was happy. I finished last year in September. I was happy, and I thought, okay, let me start looking for jobs now. My mistake, I should have done it earlier. But I thought, okay, let me look for some assistant psychologist posts. I'm sure I'm going to get some. I've got a master's now.
Yeah.
Guys, I applied to so many. I applied to I think 20 different posts. Yeah. Which is not a lot. It's a lot to me, but to some people it's not a lot, because I know people have applied to a lot more.
AP posts aren't heavily available though. That's the thing. That's
the thing.
Why 20 is a lot.
It is a lot, yeah.
They don't often look for AP posts.
No. So I had to look at... I applied everywhere, all around London that I knew was going to be...
Yeah, exactly. It's not just going to be
Even
we
applied to
don't
Kent,
even live in London, so it's even less here in Essex.
Yeah.
So you have to go out of your way.
I have to go out my way. Even travelling to uni was a struggle. My uni was in Camberwell.
Yeah, that's far.
So far from where I live. It's very far. I have to wake up at 6 a.m. No, in fact, even earlier, and then get the train. Make sure you get the right trains, all that stuff. So travelling to work, imagine every single day, would have been a struggle.
Yeah.
But anyways, I applied to all these places because obviously I was desperate and I want a job. And I was jobless, guys. Well, I was working part-time, but I was still jobless, really and truly. So I'm just sad, and I was thinking, oh my gosh, am I not going to get a graduate job? And what is sad about it is I applied to so many, and then people around me were getting jobs. So I knew people on my course that managed to get PhDs. One of them managed to get an AP role quite quickly as soon as we've graduated. And I was just like, what is happening?
When is my turn?
I actually have a master's now. Can we find this job? And it took me quite a while. I was applying every single day. And I finished in September. So I thought maybe by October I would get a job, which obviously is not realistic. But was quite upset. And I started to distance myself from everyone. I kind of isolated myself last year, October.
I felt that, bro. Didn't
what
hear
were
from
you doing?
Me and you, I don't know. For a good...
There was a time,
Yeah, we didn't really see each other. Not just me and you, everyone. Kind of just
yeah, because everyone was working. Thing. Everyone was everyone managed to get their graduate job. Remember, I did a master, so I was already out of the game. I didn't even know what everyone was doing. Everyone already had
Yeah.
a job straight away from undergrad. So I was really out of the, the game. Like,
Yeah.
so I wasn't working full time, nothing. So everyone was working, I guess. Everyone was doing their 9 to 5, whatever.
Yeah. Not me.
Yeah, you were doing your long hours.
Oh.
But you were still working, so it's just like, what was I doing with my time? I think, what was I actually doing? I must have been sleeping a lot, and just
studying, yeah.
Yeah, but even afterwards, I must have just been applying, and the pressure started to build because I was thinking, when am I actually going to get a job? Is it going to be this year? Will it be next year?
Yeah.
Will it be, I don't know, am I going to find other jobs? Like, am I even going to do this psychology thing? I don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
So October, I distanced myself. One of my close friends got a job as well. Really proud of her. But I just felt really sad because it's like I was comparing myself to her because a different field, by the way. But yeah, she managed to get a job, and I was really proud of her. But I just felt like, why am I not getting anything?
Yeah.
Felt a bit, I was selfish. Yeah, I was thinking about me, and I was just like,
naturally.
Yeah, I was just comparing myself.
We
got
do,
a really
though.
good paid job as well, and I was thinking I'm not even gonna get that because obviously assistant psychologists won't.
Yeah.
And I was just upset, and I started to doubt everything. Got to like end of October. No job, no interview, nothing. I didn't hear anything. I was just like, okay, you know what, guys, it's not gonna happen for me. And yeah, I think at that point I was really low. I think I was low that whole year, like even during my masters, anyways, because
yeah,
I just felt like I wasn't good enough. Like my work was crap as well. I wasn't achieving what I wanted to achieve, and then coming out of uni to not even achieve, to not even get a job afterwards is just like, okay, it kind of proves my theory that I'm shit.
Yeah.
It's
so annoying that like a job or like whatever your achievements are is a measurement of your happiness.
I know.
And you don't even want it to be, you don't mean it to be, but it's true. You invest so much time in like studying and doing all of this, and you still feel like you're not getting anywhere.
Yeah, that's literally how I felt.
It's so hard not to compare yourself to everyone else as well, because
everyone was getting
we're all the same age.
jobs. And then you'll go on Twitter. Yeah, I'll go on Twitter. Oh my gosh. Yes, graduated with a first, or just got this job after applying. A week later after I grad, like all these stuff I was seeing. I was so happy for everyone. Yeah, well done, guys. But at the same time, I was just like, what? To the point where I started to mute graduating. I started to mute first class. I started to mute jobs. I started to mute all these words because I didn't want to see it and then compare them to me.
Yeah,
it was actually so bad. I was like, oh my gosh. I'll go into TL, and that season when everyone's got jobs and stuff, and it's I was like, oh gosh, I'm not gonna make it. Just had to come off Twitter. Actually, I came off Twitter for a bit. I just isolated myself, and it felt good because there was no pressure then. But then I wasn't searching for jobs anymore. I just kind of gave up a little bit.
Yeah.
And then I got an interview. That was actually my first interview, and then I got the job that I'm in now. But that was the only interview I got, Out of all the jobs I applied for, it was the only interview I got. And it was so, oh my gosh, I remember it was so important to me that I was about to cancel my holiday for it.
Oh, yeah. That was around the time that we went to Punta Cana, and you were really going to be like, I'm coming late.
Yeah, I was going to cancel it. I was going to either cancel my flight or come later on. I didn't know what to do. Obviously I called them and then they changed the interview date. Thank God. But if they didn't, that's what I would have done, because that job it's so hard to get AP jobs that if I did not go to that interview, I'm not gonna find another one until like next year. Yeah, I think that's what would have happened.
Wow.
No, honestly,
a whole year of paying off
even
the
after
holiday.
applying to other jobs, I still didn't hear from them. So
that's
I
so
had to
long.
go, and I proper revised for an interview. Can you imagine? I had key cards and everything.
Yeah. I went for the interview. I went for an interview at the same place because we're working at the same place, but for a different post.
Yeah.
I literally revised the day before. It was so bad. I was just like, huh? And but I did leave my holiday in Philippines 2 weeks early. I was meant to be there for like 4 whole weeks. Instead, I was only left for like 10 days. Yeah. And I had to leave for this interview that was there. And luckily I got it as well, but it's like when
life
you
or
get an
death,
opportunity,
you
you drop everything. Like I paid an extra Can't remember how much it is to change my ticket. Yeah, to get a new ticket, to get a flight back, basically.
Early, yeah.
And like, oh
goodness me, it's so, yeah, it's literally life and death at that point. And
yeah,
I put so much pressure on myself. I remember putting so much pressure that when I did get the job, I felt good actually for a couple months. Those last 2 months last year, I felt quite good, because I felt as if I knew exactly where my life was going. Now I had a job, but yeah, post-grad depression is actually real.
It's so
Mine
real.
didn't last that long, but there was a solid month where
it was
hard.
Yeah.
I think to be honest, it started during my master. I think the masters was more of a filler because I felt it straight after uni, my undergraduate. I felt it, and I just thought, oh my gosh, what am I gonna do with my life? I have to do something. So I did a master's just to fill in the gap. Yeah. Because if I didn't, I don't know what
you would have done.
I
really?
don't know. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I don't think I would even have
worked.
Yeah, probably would have worked and tried to get an AP job, but it would have taken me so long.
Yeah, that was me.
It would have taken me so long to get it. So I just thought,
Honestly.
let me do something with myself and study, I guess.
It goes either way though. It can be like, you can be unemployed for for a while after graduating, but then you can also have a job and really hate it. And that was me. After, because during university I was working at a learning disabilities and epilepsy centre, and that was good. I liked that, but I thought, this isn't permanent. Like, I've got to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
So after graduating uni, I got a job in a medical hospital, and it was alright at first. I was learning loads, but then I started to hate it. Like, I was hating it so much. I was there for 6 months, and like, I just hated that job so much. And not because, actually everything about it. Like, nurses are crap, not because they're bad at their job, but because they just look down on you. Yeah, I was only a healthcare assistant, and like, that's completely different from my field. Like, I didn't study nursing. I studied psychology. So I was thinking, what am I doing here? And it was just a filler. It was just a job for the meantime until I figure out what I'm going to do. Because I didn't want to do a master's at that point. I was like, I'll take a year off. So I worked at this hospital, and at that point I was still managing my mental health a little bit. But when I started there and it started to get bad, the anxiety came back. Everything. Guys, have you ever done a night shift? And almost every night shift that you went on for a solid 4 weeks, someone died.
Goodness me.
Yeah, that was me. One of my, every time I came on, it'd be a patient that was really poorly, respite, or not respite, sorry, end of life care. And I'd literally, and you don't, when you're looking after these patients, you don't just, see them dead and then that's it. You have to clean their bodies.
Clean them. Who gonna do it?
Me. I did it. You literally have to bathe their body a little bit, take out all the needles and cannulas and stuff they had, and they're most of the time they're incontinent, so anything that could come out is coming out. So we'd be cleaning the body. If you leave it too long, they're going to rigor mortis. That's even harder to clean. Their head be stiff, their body's stiff. So you do that. You wrap them in sheets, and then the porters take them away. Now imagine that happening at 3 a.m.
Yeah, I'll be scared, yo. I'm not going home.
Boy, it's scary, guys.
Of course.
It's scary. You're going down the halls and someone's
and the hospital can be so dark sometimes as well.
So dark. You have to keep the lights off as well. You can't see what you're doing. And stuff like that. I think the worst night shift I ever had, and this was probably pivotal for my mental health. This was the one that I thought, nope, cannot do this anymore. Was one night I had to look after a patient who came in for end of life. He had bowel cancer. He was gonna die. We knew he was gonna die, but I didn't think it would be that night.
Oh gosh, it's always that night, isn't it?
And this guy, he couldn't really talk anymore. He was really unwell. He was only young. He was 50 something.
Wow.
And he was basically pooing he was incontinent every 5 minutes, so had to clean him up. And the last time that I cleaned him up, me and my colleague were doing it. He raised his hand, I suppose, to come to put it on my arm. He looked at me and I looked at him, and that was it. He was gone. It's not. Oh, that was scary as hell.
Yeah, but you're the last person he saw.
I was thinking, I was actually the last person he saw. And, like, I saw him breathe his last breath, and that was it.
God.
Lifeless. Yeah. And I couldn't walk out of there. I had to carry on what I was doing.
Yeah.
Cleaned him up, stuff like that. Family came down, had to console them. And I couldn't even take 5 minutes for myself because the nurse in charge was an absolute...
That's disgusting.
Yeah. Like, oh, Kim, go do this, go do that. After you've done this, can you do that?
Wow.
On a night shift. So I didn't take 5 minutes, and that's when I knew. This is when, like, after that, I started to have to run to the bathroom to cry.
Yeah.
Like, have mini
Of
panic
course,
attacks.
it's not an easy job. You're literally dealing with someone that's just died, and they expect you to just carry on with it.
Yeah. It's because everyone's so used to it there.
Yeah.
They go through it so often.
It's normal now.
It's normal.
Yeah.
It became normal to me. It did. Like, after that, it just becomes normal. You just
Yeah.
expect it to happen.
Yeah.
And you just get on with it. And you can even talk to your friend as you're cleaning them while they're dead. Like, that's
So
how
sad. Yeah.
That's how it gets.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, so obviously did not like that job, so I was applying. Finally got the job in the mental health ward. Inpatient acute mental health. And that was actually, I quite enjoyed that. The team was really good. You know, everyone had each other's backs, but also I still wasn't wasn't happy because I was thinking I'm still a healthcare assistant.
It's so
I've got
hard
a whole
with
degree.
psychology and stuff. Yeah.
It
People
really
don't get
is.
it.
I've got a whole degree. I've got all this experience, learning disabilities, medical. Now I've got mental health, and it's like, what do I have to do? What do I have to do? So I stayed at the job, but I didn't like it, but not as much as the hospital. And then I started applying for psychological wellbeing practitioner training, which is what I'm on now. Guys, it took me almost 8 applications.
It's crazy, you know.
8 times I applied for this job at different places. And I only got accepted once, which is the one in my town, thank goodness. And even then, that wasn't guaranteed because the manager was like, we might take you, we might not.
When you think
you
about
might have
it,
to work
like,
in Braintree.
That is so ridiculous. Like, you have all that experience, and then the more I think about it, then the way some people got on, it's just, it's questionable.
It is a little bit, but
It's questionable, and you've got all this experience, but
it's guys, I'm not bragging, but I've seen a lot of things. Like,
honestly,
people, have you ever seen anyone with epilepsy? The way they seizure, I was giving them medication so they would stop. I had to put a lady into a helicopter because she wouldn't stop seizuring. She might have died. Bro,
Yeah.
like,
So basically, you've got all this experience, and it's like you still can't. You still have to go through all this. It's just so difficult. All these applications and get rejected, and
rejected.
it's at that point when you think,
what's the point?
Yeah. How much more do you want from me?
Yeah.
Like, how much more experience? How much?
For real.
And I think the worst thing is when you actually compare yourself to other people around you, and
Yeah.
they get it easily.
Yeah.
Like, they just apply one time, they get the job.
No, even like, I think around that time we have one friend at uni.
Hey.
He knows who he is.
What friend? Wait, is it the one I think of?
He knows who he is. He did 4 years of physics.
Him.
Listen, this guy, you know who. If you're listening to this,
If
yeah,
you're
we hate
listening.
you.
Yeah, we hate you still. We gel.
He during uni, this guy went out all the time, partied hard.
You always get those people.
And then he'd bang out like 2-3 days in the library and get first, 90%, 90%.
Yep.
And then
Easy.
after that, I think during uni still, he was doing an apprenticeship. No, it wasn't. It was a graduate scheme
Yeah.
with RBS Bank, and now he's probably on like, what are you on now?
Yeah,
like
what are you on? Let us know.
40k plus.
Probably more now. Probably more.
But he worked hard for that, and I get
No, he
that.
does.
But it's
Well
still
done,
hard
though.
to complain. Like, it's still hard not to complain.
Yeah, because he's
still
our
compare.
age mate. Like,
Yeah, exactly. He's an anomaly.
he's an anomaly. No, but you know what? I thought he was an anomaly, but people still get that pay.
What are you guys doing? Are you guys banging juju?
Not a lot of people get that, obviously, because, you know, as soon as you come out from uni, you still need to do some training. And depends on what career you're in, obviously.
Yeah.
I do understand that, but goodness me, like...
Is it just I genuinely think it's just being in the NHS.
I think it's just being in the NHS, you know.
But, you know,
because-
we were like... But before I started in the NHS, though, everyone was, like, going on about, like...
21K?
Yeah, once you get in the NHS, like, it's so easy to move up. And, like,
So
you've
low.
got a lifelong career. Like, yeah
Yeah,
lifelong
you do
career.
have a lifelong career
On
of
a glass
brokenness.
ceiling. Like, you're
of
not...
brokenness.
That's what I mean, like... You can work there for the rest of your life on the same wage.
No,
for the rest of
seriously,
your
you
life.
could, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you work up the pay band, but it's not that much. Like,
it's not that much. And especially if you don't have qualifications, so
staying.
healthcare assistants and that,
They're
you're staying right there.
Yeah.
That is
It's
it.
actually quite sad.
A glass ceiling.
It is a glossy, and people stay on it for like most of their life, to be honest. So
Yeah. And it's pretty... It's really crap. You can either go private...
yeah, but
Sometimes
still,
don't pay as much.
They don't pay as... Yeah, that's what I saw as well.
The only conclusion I've come up with is study business, get my doctorate, and open a clinic.
Or something like that. Yeah, or do something like creative, or do your own thing and somehow break into the industry. Because I'm sorry, these careers are just so
It's not
hard.
it. I knew I should have gone into architecture.
Something like... But even, you know what's funny? All these other careers are quite stressful as well.
Oh yeah,
But
of course.
at least they pay good. That's what I was thinking. At least,
Of
like,
course.
let me be stressed and get some
And
good
get
money.
money.
No,
I want to
let,
be flued out.
let me not be stressed and
You
then
know what I
be
mean?
broke at the same time. Like,
Business
that's...
meetings overseas.
Oh, yeah.
You
And yeah, some companies
you
be
know,
taking their colleagues out. like,
customers.
Yeah.
Go with the customers. I want a customer to lend me their chalet or
Whatever,
something.
yeah. Something like
Like,
that.
That kind of business.
So when you literally, it's getting quite upsetting because, you know, we're getting older and it's like for us to even touch 40k, gosh,
Oh, that's like 40s.
for us to touch
When it's
40k,
40.
we actually need to be qualified psychologists. That's the only
that's
way
a hard
we
one.
can actually go and touch
Yeah.
that, because I can't see any other way, you know,
But you know,
unless I completely ditch this psychology stuff and start somewhere else, like a finance thing
Yeah.
from the bottom, and then work my way up, and then
yeah.
one day touch more than that. But
But I'm starting to think, like, every time I think about this, I think, is it a blessing or a curse to
It's
be
both,
a caring
really.
person? Because to be in a field like this, you've got to be a certain type of person, and that's like patient, and you genuinely want to help
you need
people.
to genuinely care.
Like, I know that people say, oh, but people can be patient in other fields, and I get that. Yeah, cool. But you're literally dealing with people's lives every single day. As in, one day you can pick up the phone and someone could be like, I'm going to go kill myself
And you need to
in
be
a minute.
ready.
And you need to be ready.
Yeah.
Like, same with our previous experiences at the hospitals and the inpatient wards. Like, you think at the mental health ward people were safe? No,
No
I've
way.
had to cut people's ligatures and stuff off, like, off their necks, or confiscated, like, I don't know, a spoon that they tried to
Yeah.
strangle themselves with. Like, you're
Flipping
dealing
hell.
with people's lives every single day.
Yeah, and you need to be alert. You need to be ready. You're always on edge, really. You're like
Yeah.
trying to make sure everyone's good.
Heaven knows how I've stayed in this place for
It's-
so long.
You know what?
Honestly,
at this
I
point,
don't know what it
I'm
is.
slightly drained. I can't even lie. I am quite drained now.
It's tiring.
But I feel like this
tiring.
post-grad depression thing, it will just keep going on. It will just carry on until you find some success somewhere.
Yeah.
Because you're never really going to be happy if, you know, you're always looking for something, or you don't
It's
feel as
true.
if you've reached your goals. Yeah.
Yeah,
It doesn't
it
just
is-
happen straight after uni. I think it just it carries on, actually.
Yeah, of course it carries on, but I suppose learning to accept what you've got at the moment is quite difficult. But I feel like I did manage to stay in this role because it's some sort of, like, it's a calling, I guess.
I think it is.
I think it is, because let me tell you guys about one time when I was like 13 and I had a quad bike accident.
Oh, okay.
So my family went to like a family friends,
House?
like family event type of thing, like all
Is
the
that
church
house,
members,
the
people.
mansion?
The mansion, right? This was up in Dunstable somewhere. So
hell?
this family's rich because the dad owns a company in it. Anyway, they had acres and acres of land.
Wow.
And in the backyard, you know, there's so much space. The dad bought all of the kids, which 4 of them, a quad bike each.
Must be nice.
So all the kids, like, gathered in the field. You know, the teenagers that we are. We're like, yeah, let's go have fun. Got on a quad bike, never having driven one ever in my life.
Goodness me.
I thought, this is easy. This is automatic. It's not manual. Me and
I
my
don't even
friend
know
got
what
on. Me and my friend got on. I was driving, went round the track once. I was like, yeah, this is cool. Got brave.
Oh,
went
God.
even quicker around the second time. Crashed into a parked car.
Oh,
Yeah. Me and
imagine
my
it was
friend.
my car. I'll be pissed.
Me and my friend and the quad bike flew 7 feet from wherever we were. The quad bike landed in between us.
You would have died.
We could have got squished with the quad bike
you could have actually
alone.
died.
I must have blacked out for like a few seconds, but I woke up. I was sitting up. I was like in a sit-up position.
Shit.
My friend was lying down. Immediately, I went to her. I was like, Danielle, are you okay? Ambulance called. Da da da. Yeah,
Oh
2
gosh.
ambulances.
2.
We were taken to the hospital.
Did you break anything?
No. Like, no.
I'd have
The
died
only
still.
thing the most I got is a bruise on my groin. My friend, a bruise on her back and her rib. That's
Oh,
it.
Shit.
That's it. People really thought we were gonna die. Like, as in, when they saw the accident, we were supposed to be in intensive care. Like, by then we should have died. The impact was crazy. The car was mashed up. The front of it
Oh, that person must have
finished.
been pissed.
No, he wasn't, you know.
Was
He
he
was
not?
like, I'm just glad you girls are safe. Don't worry about the
Oh.
charges. It didn't charge our families or anything like that.
Okay, I would have charged
It was
still.
but bearing in mind, this was a church family event.
Okay.
The prayer that was said in the beginning,
Covered you
powerful.
all.
Yeah, powerful, because we really, that one was not survivable. Like, anyway,
It covered you all, boy.
yeah, walked out of that ambulance, went home like it was normal.
Wow.
Yeah, no, nothing. And then, who was it that was one of the women that were there? She was like, there's a reason why you guys survived and you just need to find it. All this time I was thinking, what is it?
Yeah.
My friend now, she's got 3 kids.
Oh.
Yeah, she's got 3 kids. You know, she's looking after them. That's her purpose. Me, I'm still looking for mine.
Every
Like,
single
what's
day.
mine? God, what is it?
You know what? The more I think about it, this might be our purpose, you know. What if the podcast is our purpose?
I literally, that's what every time I hit a snag and I'm like stressing about it, I think about what I'm doing and I think, is this what you're trying to tell me? Like, Lord, is this what you're trying to tell me, that this is what I'm supposed to be doing?
Yeah.
Why is this so stressful? But, you know, you don't
Nothing
get
is
given
easy.
challenges if you
Yeah,
can't handle
That
it.
is true, actually.
And it's true, like, no matter how much we complain about this,
yeah.
we weren't given it for no reason. You had to have been a sort of a certain type of person with certain qualities to be able
I
to
think that's true.
carry such a role.
Yeah, I think that's true.
Yeah, mate.
That
Almost
makes me
died.
feel a bit better.
Yeah.
A little bit. I still want money though. But no, honestly, it is. I guess what we're trying to say is with our stories is that, you know, people go through this. It's normal. You know, after university, you might feel quite low, anxious as well, actually, because you know, what is your next career going to look like?
Yep.
Are you going to get any interviews? Are you going to get a new job? What is actually happening? It's a life change, and with life changes, people, you know, get quite upset. They get quite low. You don't know what's happening. You can feel quite overwhelmed, and I think that's normal.
Yeah. It's so normal.
But it's important to also recognize that, I think.
Yeah.
Because what I did was not really helpful, because I isolated myself, because I wasn't embarrassed, but it was more like I didn't want to talk to people that already had jobs. I didn't want to be around people that had jobs, because that's all they knew now. They were going to talk about their 9-to-5 life.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there unemployed, and I just didn't know how to relate. So I just shut myself away from everyone, and that doesn't make it any better, because...
Did it make you feel better though?
A little bit, because when you're in your own sort of bubble,
Yeah.
you don't need to talk to anyone. A little bit, actually.
But that's how depression works. You know that. That's the cycle of depression.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so withdrawal is like number 1 in depression, and withdrawal brings you temporary relief, but on the long term, it's actually doing worse. And that's why we withdraw from other people, because you feel, oh, instead of going out with my friends and hearing them talk about their life, I'm just going to lay in bed.
You lay in bed,
This feels really good.
Yeah.
Well, on the long term, you're going to lose your friends.
Yeah. And you feel even more low because of that. You're not doing anything. You're stopping any activities that you used to do.
You're taking away your opportunities for positive
reinforcement
experiences and stuff like that.
Yeah. And what is funny is, one thing I've realised is that when you sort of shut yourself away and you think, okay, it's fine, no one needs to know what I'm going through, what actually happens is that, oh, well, mine's just gone blank, you know. That is so weird.
Why does this always happen?
Oh my gosh, I literally was talking. Oh my my gosh.
What
No
was
way.
happening?
Okay. Oh, I can't even remember now. I can't even remember what I was gonna say, but sorry. Yeah, when you shut yourself off from the world, what actually happens is that the world still moves on. That's what I was gonna say.
Mhm.
You like I just realized that everyone's just gonna continue. So you might shut yourself off, but people still gonna carry on with their day-to-day life, and you're just gonna feel like, you're gonna be left behind either way. So
Yeah.
when I realized that, I was just like, I need to actually do something, because I can stay in my room forever, and the world's not gonna stop for me. No one's gonna wait for me.
Yeah.
The jobs are not gonna wait for me.
Yeah.
So I need to get out there, and I think that's what sort of happened. It just sort of
It's
switched
true.
on in my head.
And it's sad to know that, because obviously you don't want people to leave you behind, but you do. You lose touch from other people. You lose your friends, and I know some of you people out there, as soon as your friend becomes depressed, you don't want to talk to them because they're not fun anymore. They stopped coming out with me.
Yeah.
So you see that friend who was on Twitter that was really, really funny at first, now suddenly got like blank pictures and like always tweeting sadly. No one wants to mess around
No one
with
wants
them
to be
anymore.
around sad people.
Unfollow,
Yeah,
mute,
mute.
because you don't want to deal with the fact that someone is feeling low. And I think that's a natural reaction.
It is.
Because if you can't relate, or if you can relate too much, you want to avoid that because it's triggering,
It can be.
you just don't understand it. And I get that, but
I get that. Yeah.
it's not helpful.
No.
I
get that because, especially once I've come out of a low period and I'm okay, I don't really want to be sort of reminded of, feeling sad and all that.
Yeah, of course.
Because it is triggering for me. I can easily fall back into that. So,
but that's why it's important to equip yourself with the right tools and techniques to get yourself out there.
Definitely.
AKA counselling.
No, definitely.
No, really, honestly, because I used to be like that person who can easily like dip in and out, and I still do. I still dip in and out of low moods. Like, it never really goes away, but now I kind of know how to get myself out of this hole. Like, I'm not dwelling in it for too long, and it's not as severe. Yeah. If that makes sense. Yeah. So you have to learn some tools. You have to help yourself. Yeah. And even though it's hard because of the negative thoughts and the withdrawal and the low motivation. Yeah, the
low motivation is the one.
You actually have to pick your own self up, because you can't rely on others to do it.
Yeah, you really can't, At the end of the day, when you're in that period and, after you've graduated and, you're looking for jobs and you feel low, but you've got no one to talk to, I think it's that time where, just maybe look for some tools online, some CBT tools on, motivation or something to just, keep you going, because relying on other people to do that for you is, it's not going to happen.
No.
People don't actually want to be around sad people. And
that's the hard truth.
No, it sounds harsh, but it's true. And I think that's why a lot of people isolate themselves from other people, because they know it. I know it as well.
Hard pill to swallow.
I don't want to be around people that are happy, because I know I'll bring them down. So what do I do? I just stay away from them. Yeah. And it's true. It's actually happened though. Like, I think one of my friends didn't really understand what I was going through, and I'm like, to them it sounds like I'm complaining, when really and truly I'm not. I'm just sad. But it got to a point where they couldn't take it, because they're in a good place in their life. Yeah. And I just thought, okay, maybe I need to sort of isolate myself from them. Yeah. And then,
And it's like when I think of that, it's such a weird cycle, because
it's such a weird...
when you're in the low and you don't want to bother your friends and your friends don't want to be around you, it's kind of like, oh, they're bad friends. But when you're in the good place and your friend is now depressed, you're like, oh, that friend's negative. I'm doing good right now. Why can't they be happy for me? Yeah. It's such a weird cycle. It's such a weird cycle.
It is. But I think to sort of overcome that is, I guess, just letting people know you're there for them. Yeah. So, for example,
understanding.
So if you know a friend that's going through sort of post-grad depression or anxiety or whatever, just let them know, you are there for them. Don't sort of overwhelm them with like, oh, you're gonna be fine, or you're gonna find a job. Don't do that, because the possibility of them not finding a job can be high. You know, you're saying, oh, you're going to find a job, and they don't.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah,
you know, false hope kind of thing.
Be realistic.
English. I'm always saying this.
Realistic.
Be realistic about things. One thing I hate is people say, oh, you're going to be good. It's fine, Chrissy. Like, you're going to be okay. Like, I know one day, yeah, but at this current moment, it's not good. So, you know.
I mean, sometimes I like to hear quite encouraging words, like, things will be okay. But
I like realistic stuff, like, you know,
realistic.
There might be a chance you don't get it, but, you know.
I tell you that, and you were like, what?
Yeah, and it's true though. So it's better to be realistic than false hope. And then when the person doesn't get it, it's just like, oh, see, I told you, I'm not good enough for this.
Yeah, it's difficult, isn't it? It's a difficult.
And then it starts to sound like complaining to you, because it's like, oh, but I told you you're gonna be fine, and you're saying, yeah. So it's like, it's hard. So just let that person, your friend, know. You know, you're there for them. If they want to chat and rant, allow them to just rant to you. Listen. You don't need to actually give advice. You know, we always want to give advice. We don't need to do that. Sometimes just listen. And listen to the experience. Listen to what they're going through. Try to understand. And if you don't have anything to say, that's fine. Just say, honestly, I don't. Or if you don't understand it, you know, say, I don't really understand what is going on. But, you know, I am here for you to, if you want to talk to me. And sometimes that's all they need.
You know, I think I've started to become like more like I think it's the job that we're in, but I'm starting to question people more when they tell me something like, oh, I'm struggling with this at the moment. Instead of giving my opinion and advice, I ask about it. Like, how does that make you feel? What are you struggling with? And I only give my opinion if they ask for it. If someone says, what do you think? Then that's when I will do it. So, you know, don't ask for my opinion if you don't want to hear it.
No,
or
it's true,
if you then afterwards complain that my opinion was bad, you shouldn't have followed it. No, but you can ask for it. If you follow it, that's on you.
No, it's true.
That's on you. Like, you know, but in any case, I never give bad advice or bad opinions. Not to me. I
just try to be neutral anyway. I try and think, what do you want to do? What do you... I always bring it back to the person, because at the end of the day, we
lay out the consequences.
Yeah, we need to take responsibility. We need to be accountable for our own actions. So bring it back to the person. What do you want to do? You know, what are you doing today? Are you looking for jobs, or do you want to look for jobs? If they say no, they're not in the mood, that's fine. Maybe they're not in the mood to. Don't push it onto them like, oh, but if you don't look, you're not going to get a job, you know.
Oh, yeah, that's the worst.
Or if you don't do your CV, like,
don't make me feel even worse.
Yeah, don't pressure people. Just, I guess, you know, there's suggestions like, oh, there is, you know, this.
There's this website.
You know, have a look, maybe. See, look at it. See what you think when you have time, or something like that.
Yeah.
You know, just word things a bit more sensitively.
I know some people are like tough love.
I know.
Like my older sister, she's tough love. Like, why don't you just do this? Or if you don't like this so much, pressure. Why don't you just do it? Like, and stuff like that. And sometimes I need that, but sometimes it's just like, no.
Yeah, be sensitive.
Please.
Yeah.
Be nice.
Yeah, exactly. People do need that sometimes. But yeah, man, guys, I just want to let you know, if anyone's applying for jobs, or you're looking for jobs, or you just finished uni, you don't know what you're doing next, honestly, I know I just said, you know, don't give advice or everything, but you will come out on the other side and eventually. You'll be fine. Yeah. Don't give up. This is a process that you need to sort of go through. Yeah, keep Rome going. Wasn't built in a day. It wasn't, you know.
It wasn't. It'll take you millions of applications.
Exactly. Your friends might get a job tomorrow and you might not. It's fine. You're on a different path, basically.
Yeah.
You're not on the same
When it's your
path.
time, it's your time.
Yeah. So just continue doing what you're doing best. You know, you finished uni. Congratulations, you've graduated.
Woo,
well done.
woo.
Be proud of yourself.
Woo.
And now's the next step. You know, life is not easy. We're going to go through some barriers. There are going to be obstacles.
Lots of barriers.
We just need to jump over them.
Hurdles.
Yeah. 100 meters hurdles.
Like athlete and just jump over it.
Literally. So
and you will.
There's going to be an obstacle. Look at that obstacle. What can you do? Tackle it.
You might not even jump over it. You might crawl in between the things. You might
trip
knock it over.
To be honest, you might actually trip over.
Knock the hurdle over.
You might break your ankle.
But you'll get to the finish line somehow.
Get to the finish line.
Crawling, limping.
Yeah.
Like me.
No, honestly, I think I've broken my leg, to be honest. So I'm just trying to get that healed first.
I'm still in a cast.
Then get that healed first, and then jump over the next hurdle, because there's gonna be hurdles everywhere. This life. Listen, when you start to figure out life, listen.
It's hard.
It's hard.
It's gonna be hard.
It's hard.
It's hard.
Yeah, some people's lives are gonna be easier than yours. It's actually just how life is. Nothing's fair. I'm so sorry.
It might look easy to you, but they could actually be going through quite a rough time.
Yeah.
Like comparing me and Chrissy, she was unemployed for a bit, but I was employed. To her, it probably looked like I was having the time of my life. To me, I thought she was having the time of her life in bed. And it's just not. You're not satisfied with where you are.
Life, no one's really.
You think it's always
satisfied.
greener on the other side, but
green.
It's not always. That's what I like to tell myself to make myself.
No,
feel
it's
better.
not though, because there's so many things people don't actually tell you or show you.
Oh, no,
so
it's
I have
true.
always thought, okay, they look so good on
true.
Instagram. They're smiling on holiday, and I'm here doing my job at 9 to 5 every day.
Yeah.
Not going out, all that stuff. But you don't know what's actually going on with them back home. You don't know what they're going.
That's it.
You can't always. We can't compare. We need to stop comparing. I know it's hard, but we need to stop. So, congratulations on your degree. Well done, everyone.
Congrats. I hope you get a job.
You will. You'll get your job. You'll get your.
Get over them hurdles.
If you're doing a master's, if you're doing another certificate, whatever you're doing.
I want to get your job.
Any training, you gonna get it.
You gonna get it.
You gonna get it.
You gonna get it.
Keep your head up.
Keep your head up.
Word to Tupac.
Word to Tupac.
Is that the song?
I don't know. I don't know what you were talking about
keep
there.
your head up.
I was just ad-libbing.
Is it not?
I don't know. I'm not really a Tupac.
I'm a Tupac fan. I think it is Keep Your Head Up. Listen
like
to that by Tupac.
I only know a few songs like Changes.
Yeah, and changes as well. There's gonna be changes.
Yeah.
See, I seen it. Oh, he's talking about there's no changes.
Oh, don't listen to that, guys. If you're
don't listen to that.
Post-grad depressed.
It's just like I see no changes.
Yeah.
Don't listen to that. We lied. Listen to Keep Your Head Up, because that's what we want you to do. Keep your head up. Okay. And on that note, we're signing off.
We out here.
We're out.
See you next episode.
See you next episode.
Bye.
Bye.